Imagine a world where wolves are not just feared predators, but a force of nature so overwhelming that even the bravest souls would hesitate to venture near them. This is the reality in America, where wolf encounters often come with risks. But what if I told you there's been a discovery of an extraordinary pack? A super pack of 400 wolves led by a relentless, bloodthirsty alpha? Their numbers and tactics are unmatched, circling herds and strategizing to divide and conquer. But these aren't ordinary wolves, they embody a primal force of terror capable of unsettling even the sturdiest creatures in their path. Take, for instance, the infamous Siberian super pack. An average wolf pack usually consists of just 6 to 7 wolves, sometimes reaching 12 to 15. But this super pack was something out of a nightmare. 400 wolves led by a single alpha, a formidable leader with an iron grip over his followers. They hunted with a ruthlessness that left entire villages and ecosystems in ruins, tearing through livestock, devastating 16,000 reindeer, and killing hundreds of horses and even 6 humans. With every defiant wolf being shredded to maintain order, this alpha maintained absolute dominance, a rule of terror that lasted until the pack vanished as mysteriously as it had appeared. Highly intelligent wolves have a brain size larger than that of a domestic dog, allowing them to strategize and sense danger with unmatched precision. Some speculate the alpha may have died, leaving no successor strong enough to control such a vast pack. For the villagers living under the constant shadow of this colossal force, their disappearance was both a relief and a mystery. Imagine hearing the haunting howls of 400 wolves approaching, echoing across the frozen horizon, a sight few would dare to witness. The terror of the Siberian super pack wasn't just its numbers, but the strength and ferocity of its leader. To witness a lone alpha in action is breathtaking. These animals are feared even among herds of caribou, creatures that outsize them by far. In one recorded hunt, a single alpha wolf managed to control the movement of an entire herd, patiently waiting for a vulnerable caribou to fall behind before launching an attack. This ability to manage the herd, to single out the weak, shows why lone wolves have become legendary symbols of resilience and fear. In another chilling display of dominance, the alpha senses a presence watching him. It's as if he can feel eyes on him, a sixth sense warning him of unseen dangers. But rather than retreat, this wolf, commanding his platoon-like pack, lets out a call, summoning his followers with an authority that sends chills down the spine. Moments later, the pack appears, moving in unison, their eyes gleaming with the same piercing intensity as their leader. The sheer size of the alpha in comparison to other wolves is staggering, an unmistakable sign of his power. And it's not only the present-day wolves that inspire awe. In a surprising turn, what appears to be a massive, prehistoric direwolf was spotted, seemingly coming back from extinction. So this wolf, towering over even large dogs, displayed an almost human-like intelligence and purpose, moving with a grace and power that made onlookers question whether this was indeed just a wolf. Some wonder if wolves like these ever truly died out, or if remnants of ancient power still lurk in the shadows. Wolves are more than just brute force, they're strategic hunters. When a wolf pack targets prey like an elk, they won't rush headlong into a fight. Instead, they corral the animal, guiding it toward icy rivers where survival becomes a test of endurance. In a remarkable display of patience, the wolves surround the elk, forcing it into an icy river. They know they can't risk the freezing water themselves, so they wait at the river's edge, confident the elk can't last long in the cold. As minutes tick by, the elk grows weaker, caught in a relentless cycle of fleeing and returning to the freezing river. But fate throws a twist, the elk manages to escape. It seems even the ruthless wolves sometimes allow their prey a second chance, perhaps out of sheer instinct or a rare moment of compassion. But while they may show restraint at times, wolves are unmatched in endurance. Picture a lone black wolf sprinting down a highway at full speed, maintaining an incredible pace, reaching speeds up to 40 miles per hour. Wolves often trot at a steady 5m, covering over 30 miles in a single day in search of food, showing some of the greatest endurance in the animal kingdom. They're built to move, to chase, to survive, whether they're prowling through forests or trekking across endless tundras. Among the most feared is the wild Yukon timber wolf, a formidable subspecies known for its size and strength. With paws as large as human hands, these wolves reach lengths of up to 7 feet, striking terror into any hoof feet stacked on the 70 you encounter them. In the Arctic, a lone wolf might pursue a baby caribou, isolating it from the herd with cunning and speed. The wolves instinctively target the young, the old, or the sick, the weakest links in the natural order. And then there's the unforgettable sound of a wolf's howl, echoing through the woods, a haunting call that signals both companionship and warning. These howls are more than eerie sounds, that they're essential for maintaining balance in the wild, keeping populations of prey in check and ensuring only the fittest survive. In the world of wolves, strength isn't just about size, it's about dominance or hierarchy. Wolves don't often fight to the death, but they make sure everyone in the pack knows their place. In one powerful display, an alpha stands over his subordinates, letting them know who's in charge. The other wolves quickly roll onto their backs, signaling submission. This isn't aggression, it's survival, a way to maintain order and unity within the pack. The alpha's dominance is clear, and the other wolves respect the unspoken rules that keep the pack functioning. When an intruder approaches, however, the pack's unity becomes a weapon. The wolves rally together to fend off the outsider. But in this case, it's likely not a true enemy. It could be an exiled member or a wolf who once tried to challenge the alpha and failed. Wolves aren't the largest of predators, especially compared to lions or bears. But when it comes to adaptability and agility, they have few equals. Take a lone wolf facing down 4 coyotes. The wolf skillfully switches between offense and defense, holding its ground and keeping the coyotes at bay. It's a fierce encounter, yet it mirrors how wolves treat their own prey relentlessly, pushing and testing, just as the coyotes do to the lone wolf. In the complex social structure of a pack, each wolf has its role. At the very bottom is the omega, often the target of the alpha's dominance displays. In one scene, the alpha growls and pushes the omega into submission, asserting his place as the leader. But despite this harsh treatment, the omega is an important member, often receiving rewards for its submission, ensuring pack harmony. Then there are the wild Arctic wolves, awe-inspiring in size and presence. Seeing one stand beside a human, towering over things, the concept of a super pack into perspective. Imagining 400 of these massive creatures storming through a village would be a nightmare beyond comprehension. Wolves aren't just fierce predators, they're strategists. When they encounter a grizzly bear, it's not necessarily about a direct fight. Instead, they tease and harass the bear, circling it, feigning attacks without committing. They know a direct confrontation could be deadly, so they wait for an opportunity, testing their rival's patience and endurance. In the rugged dance of survival, wolves employ clever tactics even when facing dogs bred to guard livestock. A black wolf encounters a group of herd dogs, and instead of fighting all of them, it goes straight for the leader. The pack of dogs, sensing the threat to their alpha, retreats, leaving the black wolf victorious. This strategy underscores how wolves don't simply rely on brute force. They understand hierarchy and target weaknesses, using intelligence as much as strength. In the endless rivalry between wolves and bears, numbers often determine the outcome. In one intense encounter, a single bear faces off against a small group of wolves. But the wolves are aware they're outmatched in size and power, so they maintain their distance, testing the bear's resolve. It's a game of patience, with the wolves retreating when the bear lashes out, knowing that, for now, this confrontation is better avoided. Wolves also excel in endurance, especially when hunting prey that can't sustain long chases. In one heart-pounding pursuit, a wolf follows a deer, not aiming to strike immediately but to wear it down. So the wolf knows that sooner or later the deer will tire, allowing for an effortless kill. Unlike most animals that tire quickly, wolves are capable of trotting, running, and hunting for days, making them feared for their relentless stamina. Wolves are not just followers, they owe much of their success to the leadership of the alpha. In one striking piece of footage, an alpha wolf clears a path through thick snow, leading his pack through the harsh terrain. The path he blazes becomes a trail that the others follow, a reminder of the essential role of a leader in ensuring the survival of the group. Their hunting techniques are often about the long game. In one instance, a wolf chases a young pronghorn and to capture it immediately but to exhaust it over time. This calculated strategy allows the wolf to secure a meal with minimal effort, demonstrating patience and persistence, 2 qualities that make wolves formidable hunters. One of the largest and most powerful wolf species is the Mackenzie wolf, known for its massive size and endurance. This death, dressed in gray, can reach up to 7 feet in length, and just a few of these wolves are enough to bring down large prey like bison or even confront bears. With their immense stamina, they can cover up to 70 miles in a single day, making them both efficient hunters and travelers of vast distances. Occasionally, people attempt to tame these wild animals, though it's a rare feat. One man has managed to raise a wolf as a pet, likely having rescued it as a cub. The sheer size of the wolf's head compared to his own is astonishing. While wolves can show affection, their wild instincts make them incredibly challenging to domesticate, and they'll never perform like circus animals. Their loyalty is to their pack, and they live by rules that humans can seldom impose. In the final moments of this wild journey, we see that wolves, while ferocious and fearsome, are also deeply loyal to their packs, bound by a unique code of survival, teamwork, and resilience. Every howl, every hunt, and every encounter speaks to the complexity of these incredible animals, masters of the wilderness, who inspire both awe and respect.